What's going on, everyone?
It's Thursday. It must be, because I see our faces.
Yep, except for I'm waiting for it to show up here, and it's not showing up here yet. Gigi Girl is here.
Hello.
Right Family is here. There we go.
Awesome. Can you hear us okay?
Let's turn down the iPad.
Okay. Can you hear? Hello. Look at all
How
these.
is everybody
Shall we have sound
doing
today?
there? Yes.
Let's
Hopefully
see.
we have sound. Give us a thumbs up that we have sound.
Oh, I see. Is that thing muted?
No.
No? We got sound. Okay, good. I'm always afraid to talk.
There's a little bar across the top. I'm not happy about that, but that's okay.
That's all right. It wouldn't be us if it wasn't just a hair off.
No.
And speaking of special and just a hair off, we are enjoying this amazing coffee that I got at Big Lots today in the clearance bin. 3 price tags it has on it. It was $5, and that was super cheap because, you know, Big Lots doesn't get anything until it's like been discounted. Then it was $2.50, but if that's not cheap enough for you, $1.25 for Bailey's chocolate cherry coffee, and it's good.
It's actually pretty good.
Really good.
Well, let's say hello to everybody. So, welcome to our Thursday night live stream. Today is June 25th. It has been an interesting day, a couple of days. So if you're new to our channel, welcome.
Welcome.
I'm Joe.
I'm Rachel.
And we're Two Crazy Ketos. And
We are.
here on Two Crazy Ketos, we do
true.
different things like recipe videos. We do product reviews. We talk about various keto topics. Every Monday, we sit down on the couch for Keto on the Couch. We just kind of talk about what's going on in our lives for the week.
You can find us on all of our different social media networks like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
And we have a website, which is twocrazyketos.com, which is where you'll find all of our different recipes. Now, we upload at least 5 new videos every single week, so make sure you subscribe to our channel.
And don't forget to hit the little bell icon, and that way every single time we upload a new video, you'll be alerted to it.
So, I wanted to say, just to remind people.
Okay.
Because I see Chris and Miriam on here.
Hello.
And for those of you who maybe didn't see this week's Keto on the Couch, because we're going to
Yes.
talk about that too, we are no longer have a discount code for Keto Chow. Now, no, we're not out on the outs with Chris and Miriam or anything
Stinking
like
keto
that.
chow I love.
But somebody hacked our coupon code again and put it on like those honey sites, and that messes with the company. So what we're doing is we're not going to use a coupon code anymore to get you guys a discount. Instead, if you use the link that is on our website, as well as down below in the description of this video and every video since Monday,
Yeah.
when you use that link, but you have to go through that link, you will always get 10% off of your order.
How awesome is that?
So I think that's really awesome. See, no discount code, but you do have to come back to one of our videos or to our website to get that link. Now, the discount will not work on the buy 4 bags, get 5% off, but you're getting 10% off. So
Yeah.
it's a better deal anyway.
Am I the only person who pictures hackers like little tiny computer ninjas that come in and like... Am I the only person? That's how I picture them. When you're like, oh my gosh, our Apple account got hacked. I'm like, ninjas.
That happened once. That happened on Christmas.
Ninjas.
I remember that on Christmas.
I do.
We bought Anthony, I think it was, a new phone, or Caleb, a new phone, and we went to activate it, and somebody had hacked our Apple account along with every one of our movies.
It was.
So it took a couple days to get that back.
I wasn't sure that anything was wrong though, because Joe has the same response to like our entire Apple movie library is hacked. That the same response is like, oh my gosh, we're out of toilet paper. Same scream. Same thing.
So I want to say hello to everybody, but the other thing, on Monday's Keto on the Couch, we said we were only going to do 1 more week of live, right?
Yeah, but we got to do 2.
But we're doing 2 because if all goes well, our church is going back to opening the building on July 11th.
Church in a church.
So we're going to be attending all 6 of those services for that weekend. We want to say hello to everybody coming back.
Every single kid.
So that weekend, we definitely don't want to have to film Keto on the Couch. So you've got 2 more weeks of live Keto on the Couch. Then we're going to go back to taping it, but we're going to stick another live stream in somewhere during the week, during the day.
You can't get away from us.
So
we're coming after you.
You want to say hello to everybody who's in here?
do.
Real quick, we'll run down. So Gigi Girl's here.
Hello.
Right Family is here. Right Family's
Family.
one of the shirts that we didn't have in stock came in today, so your shirts are getting printed tonight.
Shirts again.
Keto on a budget, so make sure you give a thumbs
Hello,
up. Yes,
Keto on a
please do us a favor.
budget.
Hit that thumbs up button if you're watching on a mobile device. Exit out of the chat. hit the little like button. It really helps the channel grow. And then jump back in.
Look at that gorgeous picture of Miss Julia.
Julia is here.
That's a gorgeous picture.
TC's Life is here. Chris is here. Sarah is here. Miriam.
Sarah, how are you doing, girl?
Lori is here. Becky is here.
Hey, Beck.
Becky said no more word from her church. Yeah, I'm assuming CBG will probably be a week or two after Coastal, since it's a bigger church. I have a feeling they're using Coastal as a guinea pig.
See what we do. She said that she made your chili tonight.
Oh, did she?
And Steven was like, toss out your chili. We're using Joe's chili. Which is...
So long as you don't put beans, because real chili should not have beans in it.
Well, of course not. They're eating
chili's. I don't know where beans came in chili.
Style.
I guess just fill it up and not use as much meat, but
we need
chili
more
should not
meats.
have beans. Stacy's here. Shauna's here.
Thank
Gary
you,
is here.
Hey,
Steph
Gary.
is here. She likes your shirt.
Okay. Just a girl that likes peckers. I just like my peckers.
Jerry's here. Mike is here. Hello, Tabitha.
Tabitha is here.
Mike said Rachel gets to wear tank tops, but not Joe. That's not fair.
So, get down. Excited.
Kathleen is here. Delisa is here. Vivijay is here.
Vivijay, how are you feeling, sir?
Brandon is here. Keto on the Budget said Big Lots has good coffee.
It's weird because, again, they get all of the discount stuff. I have a feeling I'm going to have to put her night-night.
Except for...
I have to evict the cat first.
The cat has decided
because
to
the cat
sleep in the dog's crate.
Her crate.
That's because we took away his chair.
Yes.
I do want to say we're going to try to get through all the comments, but if you have something you want to say or if you just want to donate to the channel, there's a super chat thing down on the bottom. When you do that, I've got my iPad over here, so if anybody does want, it'll light right up and I will see it. And that kind of just highlights your name for us. So we greatly appreciate it, but don't feel obligated to do that.
One cat evicted.
Chris wants to know, who is Bailey and why did you steal her coffee?
You know, Bailey's used to be a store in the mall. Used to be able to go and get it, just like Gloria Jeans. What happened to Gloria's jeans?
Joe's friend said, hi, everyone. Glad to be here. Enjoy the family time. Chris said, and every Friday we get drones stuck in the tree. I haven't finished working on that video yet, but yes.
I miss them. I
Chris
miss
and
company.
I went to, as a little preview for our vlog when they were here, Chris and I went to the park to fly drones. And Chris, I found out there is a field, literally 1 block up around the corner from Rachel's mom and Becky's house, the school, because it's empty. Anthony and I went there flying the racing drones the other day.
Not a problem.
Awesome. Awesome. Anthony's addicted to the FPV racing drones.
Yes, he is.
He loves it. TC's Life said almost 50 in the chat and there's only 19 likes.
Thank you guys for being here.
So yeah, anyway, Chris and I went and flew drones and then we got not 1, not 2, but 3 drones stuck in a tree within 6 inches of each other.
Because when you...
Because we're idiots.
Because when you lose something, you send something else up there to knock it out, and it becomes a vicious cycle. If you guys had 10 drones that day, there'd be 10 things stuck in a tree.
Miss Tara's here. I would hope that by the 3rd one we would have learned our lesson.
Doubtful.
So Becky said that's better than a coupon code. Chris said more better.
More
Keto
better.
Line Girl is here.
Hello. Good evening.
Yvonne is here.
Hey, Yvonne.
Kathy is here.
Kathy, I love seeing your beautiful face.
Sandra's here. I'll have to remember the next Keto Chow order.
Yeah.
So the link is always, our favorite products are always linked in every one of the videos. We always link them. This way you don't have to go looking for them. Yeah. There is a list of them on our website. But, I mean, we had the same thing with Peely Hunters. Peely Hunters is no longer doing coupon codes because what happens is people take the coupon code and, yes.
Ninjas.
Sites like Honey and those things that, like, give you the little thing, they're awesome for us as consumers, but they're not really good for the retailers.
Every time you say Honey, I think that movie with Jessica Alba.
No, it's a little, like, plug-in on your thing, and what happens when you go to a thing, it pops up, it says, you want us to find a coupon for you.
She is beautiful. Beautiful.
Chris said, I was about to swallow some Keto Chow when Rachel said that Joe has the same screen for every wrong. I nearly wiped out my keyboard.
He absolutely does.
You're not much better.
You're like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, I don't know if someone's dead or he just can't, find his shoes. Could be both. Could be either. He said
boo to during the day lives unless it's on a weekend. We might do one on the weekend. I'm thinking about that. Instead of doing a video on the weekend, doing a live.
His Meaty Monday posts, if you guys are not following Heath, you've got to check out Hungry Heath. He posts the Meaty Monday post. I mean, every day he will show what like they're eating, and it's gorgeous meat. Gorgeous. But he had a steak this Monday that
Tater's mom
made
does
my
keto
mouth
is
water.
here.
Hey, Tater's mom.
Chris said every time you hit the like button, an angel gets a can of Mountain Dew
Oh
Zero.
my gosh! If that's not a reason to do it.
So here's a little preview of a video that's coming Sunday or Tuesday, depending on how fast we can get it.
Sunday or Tuesday.
I'm waiting to hear back from Nick from Kettle and Fire.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this.
If you like Kettle and Fire, hang on, I'm placing an order. So they have a couple of new bone broths.
Do you enjoy it? Don't order it.
They have a couple of new bone broths. So he sent us some to review. So we're going to do a review, and he's going to do something special for our subscribers.
Because you guys are awesome.
Anybody, when we do that review, who uses our link, I don't know how long it's going to be on. It's from him. Anybody who uses that link to purchase some Kettle and Fire from them.
Not yet. In that video.
Will get entered into
That's a word.
a giveaway from them
How
for
much?
a $250 Amazon gift card.
Holy macaroni and
Is
cheese.
that awesome?
Yes, that's awesome. Are you kidding?
So basically, Kettle and Fire is going to give away $250 gift card to our subscribers.
Just to you guys.
So, and you'll enter by using that link.
I'm super stoked.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that. I'm just waiting to hear back how long it's going to run for and the video. Watch for it. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel because that'll go up on either Sunday or Tuesday depending on when I hear back from and when we can film the video.
I can honestly say
We love Kettle and Fire.
We do. I have been working like a crazy lady. However, I mean, look at this. Look at my guns. Do you see what's happening here? I have been doing so much like lifting, but I feel like it's actually paying off for this 43-year-old mama. But because of that, I have been doing a lot of like eating on the go, and one of the easiest things for me to eat is can of chicken, Kettle and Fire bone broth. Boom. Tasty, one meal, out the door.
Chris said real chili doesn't have beans, real barbecue doesn't need sauce. That is true, but the sauce is tasty, but I don't ever cook it with the sauce. Like the sauce is a dipping sauce for the side, right?
I used to slather.
You used to, but
with
with the smoker now, you want the flavor of that smoke.
Now I want to taste the meat.
Mike said, amen, Joan. Chili has no beans. Shauna said, right, even when I ate beans, it does not go in chili.
Okay, he says, I love you, Joe. I if you know beans about chili, chili ain't got beans. Yes. Yes, sir.
Joe said, I pray you have better luck than we did with opening our church. Last week, we were exposed to one of our parishioners who tested positive for Throne on Monday.
Oh, no. Yeah, Caleb's dad, his biological father, goes to a church in Boca, and they had a similar experience.
Yeah.
So we're just praying. Hey, Nan.
So Nan is here.
Debbie
is here. Kathy loves your top.
Thank you. This is from Steph. And it does indeed say that I'm a girl that loves peckers, because I do. All right? I'm not even going to apologize about it.
Behave yourself.
I love it.
Kat Rays is here. She said
Hey.
hello from Southern California.
Beautiful Southern California.
Okay, Chris
Hey,
said, I'm trying to
Shelley.
drink here the challenge can't because I'm laughing so hard.
Sorry.
So Right Family said, I think beans in chili started in some northern state. Original chili started in Texas, and I think it did, but I could be wrong.
So I had a pastor when I was living in Washington, D.C., who used to always say, you know, in Washington, D.C., if you're familiar with that Northern Virginia area, there's a lot of people that are not from there. You know, you're working for the government, you're working on a contract, maybe you're at the national headquarters of some organization. And so nobody ever had any like family that we knew there, and me included. So you'd always just go over to the pastor's house and be like, hey, can I bum dinner off of you? And he'd be like, sure, honey, put another can of beans in the chili. And it was just to make it go further.
Like Becky says, it needs mushrooms as an amazing addition to fill the void for those. I would disagree. Chili should be meat. Maybe a little bit of diced up peppers for the flavor, but ugh.
We were a very farty church in Northern Virginia. It was a 4-alarm farty church.
Becky said, don't do early Saturday videos. Well, we don't even know. I'm worried we may not even
Stacy
have
says we
football
look
this year.
beautifully tan. Thank you, Stacy.
We may not be having football this season right now. As of right now, the kids for the youth can't even get on the field to practice. And now we're supposed to start the first week of August. That's been pushed at least now to late August and possibly not happen at all. And we still don't even know what's going on with high school. I was listening to like a Zoom meeting with all of the ADs, athletic directors, or not athletic directors, but people who run each school district from around the state. And there's several states like down here in South Florida, several counties where the kids cannot get on the field to practice right now. And so they put out these things that like they can get on, but they have to stay away from each other. Football is a very high contact sport. And so
you usually come home smelling like at least
there's
3 different people.
There's a chance that South Florida, they may play football in Florida for high school, but not South Florida.
Wow.
Because like the northern counties are like, we're ready to go, but Palm Beach and Broward and Dade and Orlando, they're not allowed anywhere near the field right now. They're still in phase 1, and so who knows what's going to happen. Well, so we may have our Saturdays wide open.
We're trying to keep Joe sharp, though, so me and Anthony and Caleb are doing some, football games in the park just to keep him sharp, officiating.
Lori said, I always have meat envy when I look at Heath's Instagram.
I know. Seriously.
Stephanie, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. So incredible.
Gotta let Tabitha say hi on camera. I'm paying to see her. I will absolutely bring her back. She's like, So Anthony.
Miriam posted that link for Kettle Fire. I have to change that because unfortunately that's not the link. They changed platforms. So I have to go in and change that.
And it has to be attached to that particular
No,
video?
it's not. It's going to be our link.
Okay.
But there's a new link. That link no longer works. I just found that out about an hour ago. So
What happens to all of the old links?
They're on our videos unless I want to go back through 500 videos and change them all.
I mean, is there like a landfill for old links that don't go anywhere to things?
Yeah, it's
you ever looked up coupons for like Joann fabrics and they're just like 20 years old. They don't work anymore, but they're just out there. I went to Joann Fabrics today, P.S. Why is that store still open is what I would like to know. I got a text message, of course, from Joann, right? Like at least 3 a day. And but this time Joann said that she had 90% off some of her stuff. So I went in like a dummy and still nothing there because here's the thing. They're having their products out. It's like $110 for a washcloth. So 90% off, I'm still not going to be willing to pay that.
No.
It's like crazy.
Chris said, I'd like to point out that Schoolyard Treats is completely sold out of the non-spicy cheese puffs. I hope you guys are happy. We only got to try because Rachel gave us some when we left.
I am so sorry.
They have become like a daily thing for me.
They
like
really are.
I love them because again, 1 carb, and if you really want to go on a limb because there's less than a half a gram of allulose and say there's 2 carbs, 100 calories. It's total. I'm enjoying them because they last. It's not put 3 in your mouth and you're done like nuts. Like I can make that bag. Anthony will tell you, I can make that bag go like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Eat 1, lick off your fingers.
Yeah, because there's actually cheesy fingers, which I love.
They are really good, and my nephews loved them. Of course, I'm not sharing any I have left with my nephew because I can't get any more. But they like them, and so they're kid approved. Anthony loved them. He stole 3 bags from me.
Am I going to get like demoted in aunt status because I totally double dog dared my youngest nephew to eat one of the hot ones? And
they're so good though.
And he did, and let me tell you, his cute little 6-year-old face was trying to like man up and be like, it's not that bad, Aunt Rachel. Woo! It's not that bad. It was bad. It was terrible.
I love them. Karen said, hi, Pork and Good order came the other day. I ordered the variety pack. I had the sour cream and pizza so far. The pizza's spicy, and no way can I make make the bag 4 servings.
It is so stinking good. They're so good.
Keto and Budget said, sorry, Chris, my box is going to be here on Sunday.
Ooh. Joe had placed a second order like quickly for the cereal school, and let me tell you, he literally was tearing up when it got delivered. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that it came.
Along with the new formulation of the peanut butter, which I liked the old formulation.
But the cereal school.
Yeah, but they redid it. So they added allulose to it. So it used to be like 1 total carb or 2 total carbs for pretty much all of their cereals. And now what they've done is some people didn't like the flavor, said it wasn't sweet enough, so they added allulose.
Good.
So now it's only 5 total carbs per bag, and it's like 1 net carb because it's all allulose. That's all that's added into it.
My jam was peanut butter toast crunch. It wasn't cinnamon toast crunch. It was a peanut butter cereal. And then they discontinued that even before keto. And so now when I saw peanut butter cereal, that's when
really
I got
good.
super
And
excited.
I like the fruity one too. Carmen said,
I like
went to the optometrist today, and since my eyes have been bothering me, turns out I need a new prescription on my lenses. My eyes got better. It made me laugh, and I ended up in a small keto conversation.
Wow,
That's awesome.
that is awesome. Did you get the pickle pork rinds?
Those are the best.
Pickle pork rinds. Crazy good. Is that the same for steak? A good steak does not need steak sauce.
Yes. If
absolutely.
you go into a lot of really good steak restaurants, they'll be offended when you ask for like A1 sauce.
I am shocked that an A1 steak sauce representative has not beaten down our door going, Rachel, what happened? Like, or at least send us like condolence flowers thinking I died, because I drenched A1 steak sauce on everything. And now I don't need it, and the meat tastes delicious.
All I know is I was never a steak eater, but that prime rib. Whew. Wow.
Texas Roadhouse.
I don't want a ribeye for the most part. Like,
I do.
It's something about that prime rib because they cook the whole thing together and it just like melt in your mouth and all that fat.
It's like a Flintstone steak.
I mean, I know a ribeye is technically prime rib, but it's when you cook it all together like that, like all 4 and then slice it.
One big family.
Yeah.
Don't separate
Chris said a good steak can always use a giant slab of melted Gouda cheese.
Gouda. It's very Gouda. It's chili con carne, spices with meat, not chili con frijoles, spices with meat. It's true.
Okay. Maitreya said, doing okay, sleepy, but I made our keto chows for the next 3 days.
That is a good investment of your time, because then you're done. I like just being done.
Becky is just like, she's gonna get beat up by Heath because she wants to add shirataki noodles to chili.
Ruh-roh. You know, that's the only thing is, Becky is from Ohio. Mm-hmm. And if you're familiar with Skyline chili, my friend
rice.
Beth.
Or spaghetti.
They put it over spaghetti.
Yeah.
Spaghetti.
Yeah.
I can't even say it anymore. But
she said shiitake mushrooms. Okay.
Shiitake.
We're a little bit better. I'm not a mushroom fan to begin with, so.
Anthony. Frijoles. Beans, depending on the area you're in Chile and other parts of South America, it's parotes.
Right family said we put pico de gallo in our chili. That'll work
because
it's like a tomato. It's like a tomato.
That is very yummy.
Try our recipe using the keto chow, the tomato basil keto chow. It really lowers the carbs, and I mean, because I used to make it with tomato
what Becky
paste.
Made. I think that's
I
what
used to make it with tomato paste, and now once we tried it with the tomato basil keto chow, or even the spicy taco one will work as well. It's really good.
I like bacon in the chili.
Becky said the superintendent said he's going to get sports going. He did. However, Rocky, who is in charge of the BCAA, was on the conference call and said they're not allowed on the field for many sports, including football. Girls volleyball may be able to get going, but we don't know about football. Is way up in the air as of 2 days ago.
It's hard because that's the moneymaker.
Football. Without football, every other sport in Florida is dead.
Has no dinero.
Because, football pays for every sport in Florida in school because nobody goes to see the other sports.
They should.
I've been to lacrosse games where there's like 4 fans in the entire stands. Same thing with the girls stuff. You know,
that's not nice.
Football pays for everything.
Maybe we'll turn it around now. Maybe we'll start going to the pickleball tournaments because they're just available.
Lori said, I'm a seasonal chili eater. I only eat chili when it's cold because I like my chili hot.
I like chili over and like wieners. Do you? I love chili.
Chili on hot dogs? Yeah.
Yeah. I like to chop them up now. The wieners, I don't know why. I like to call them wieners.
Chris said a good webmaster will keep track of 404 non-functioning links and get the redirections so people get moved to the new link.
How cool.
Joe said, I hate to say this, but the way 4 counties you mentioned that don't want to play football are also the 4 blue counties in our state.
Oh. Coincidence?
It's not that they don't want to play. It's that the governor won't let them get on the field yet. They came up with these strict guidelines, and so did the National Federation of High School Sports, came up with strict guidelines on getting kids back on the field, and it's got to be where the state is, and they have to go through a period where kids, they can't share equipment. Well, how do you not share equipment in football? Everybody's going to touch the ball. So like baseball will be okay.
Throw it away every time it's thrown.
Right.
We're going to go through millions of footballs. All links point to 404 pages.
Yes. Gigi Girl said, are the 2KK t-shirts true to size? They are unisex size. So if you're used to ordering women's sizes, order one size down. But other than the heather colors, they're 100% cotton, so they will shrink a little bit.
I always like them a little bit loose.
Yeah. Speaking of shrinking.
They're like CK1. Remember that cologne? I bought that. Well, it's also perfume because remember it was like the guy and the girl could wear the same cologne. Mm-hmm. I still would wear it. I think
so
that smells
speaking
good.
of shrinking.
Yes.
So Rachel comes to me yesterday and says, the dryer doesn't work. It doesn't heat.
I feel like we need to post a picture of these beautiful things that got purchased today.
I feel like
anything that costs that much money should have a picture.
I feel like all I know is she started schlepping all the clothes down. She'd wash them here and then go down to her mom's house.
Poor mom's dryer didn't know what to do.
And her mom is really good at laundry. Not that Rachel's not good at laundry, but we're busy. So we have a habit to wash it. Well, overstuff it. I was thinking wash it in the wash machine. And then it sits there for like an hour or so before it hits the dryer. The problem is during the summer in South Florida, that hour ruins that load of clothes.
Yeah.
You now have to rewash it if you can even get that moldy smell out.
Who likes stinky cheese?
So Rachel's mom was like, you can use my dryer, but when that buzzer goes off, you better be here to get it because I don't want that smell in my thing. So Rachel all night back and forth. So we had to go buy a dryer today. But our dryer did last 13 years. I will say that. We bought that when we got married.
Which is amazing because most things like...
We're on our third washing machine, but...
crap out like really fast. So like my cousin... brother and sister's refrigerator died 1 year and a week to the day they bought it. Mm-hmm. Boy cousin, he's had the same refrigerator for 25 years. Because if it's 25 years old, it's still going. Right. But if it's a year old...
I knew what was wrong with it. It was probably the temperature sensor or something like that.
Probably died of exhaustion.
I was like, it is not worth it. I'm not going to put $200 into a 13-year-old dryer. I'm just not.
It was funny because it was tossing the clothes but not heating them. So it was just like, la, 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 we're not doing anything in here, but like whatever makes you feel good.
And our washer has sort of been on. It's working, but it keeps throwing error codes every once in a while. So we're like, you know what? We're going to do this all at once. There's some deals when you buy a set. Lowe's is having a really good 4th of July sale. They were like 35% off. Yeah, so if you need appliances, Lowe's is having really, really, really good deals.
But there's not like $200 washers and dryers like they were when we started this adulting.
No. So we had to get a new washer and a new dryer. But again, we got 30% off. Fortunately, we have a friend of ours who works at Lowe's, so he hooked us up with his employee discount.
But you also get a military discount if you're a military person.
Yeah, so... But he helped us with that.
We didn't get
and
that
then
discount.
we got a rebate as well. But so that's what
You're
Anthony
mailing that in.
I already did.
Good.
Anthony and I spent the entire day moving them because we had to move them around the chickens because our stuff's in the garage.
Okay, so how many mail-in rebates are out there?
That's why I don't shop at Kohl's.
Deserted islands, yes.
I don't shop at Kohl's because everything's a mail-in rebate.
You're so right. Plus Kohl's Cash, which I never wind up using, ever. I'm always a day late. And
Let
a
us
Kohl's
know,
Cash dollar short.
Who forgets to use their Kohl's Cash?
Every time.
Carla said, I tried to order the cheese snacks as soon as you posted about them, and they were already sold out.
I
know they're restocking
them. They're restocking them. Give them a minute because it is so good.
Becky said, is there a coupon code for Cereal School? Cereal School does not give out coupon codes to any of their affiliates. However,
they know what they got.
do have some cool things. So they'll post them every once in a while. So make sure you're subscribed to their mailing list. Like they had one for Father's Day, but it wasn't advertised. So it was like Dad for 10% off. When I found out about it, I posted it on our website or on our Facebook. Also, when you go to check out on Cereal School, look right above your cart, and almost every time they put a deal up there. So you put
a little flash.
You put cheese puffs in your cart, and then it'll say, hey, for $29 you can have 12 of this and 12. You don't get to choose what it is, but
it's like a deal of the day.
It's a really good deal. Like when we had ordered cheese puffs, and then they offered me another 24 for $15 off. So always check your cart, because it's like it's not a pop-up, it's above your name, and it just kind of shows up like, here's an extra deal if you're interested. And you can save some good money that way. And their subscribe and saves are really good deals.
They are really good deals.
Shelly said, right, family, I'm sorry, I definitely wear mine. With Texas having some soaring new cases each day, I'm staying away again.
Caleb, actually, I was like, that was so cute. He got some new masks for work because he was wanting some sleek black ones that also like are helpful with his glasses, because poor guy, I'm sure there's other people who have glasses challenges with these masks, and he never can get it just right, and he just is constantly fogging his glasses. So he got some online, and he's like, Mom, Dad, got you some too. And I was like, how sweet.
Yeah, those are really
What a
nice.
great son thing. You got me a new mask for this.
I gotta turn the air conditioner back on.
Go for it.
Steph said Twinkie is supposed to be doing a peanut butter and pickle stuffed Twinkie.
So I guess I'm going to try to make this, but keto style. Wow. A peanut and pickle stuffed Twinkie. Wow. I'm just trying to wrap my mind around that. That sounds like a pregnancy thing, right? I feel like I was way into pickles and Twinkies and Gigi Girl says, I got mail today, all flavors of lollies. Nice. Lori says, I was going to get a prime rib this week, but it was $98, and I decided I'd wait until the price goes down a little. Yes, I think that's a good plan.
They are expensive. I've kind of, listen, when we get prime rib, it's just Rachel and I. The kids are not normally, not that they don't want to, it's just that, like, I don't want to buy a $120 prime rib.
Yeah.
Because half the time I don't know if they're going to be home to eat it. Like, I'm going to make it, and then I'm going to be like, hey, I'm going out, and now the prime rib is sitting there.
And I don't like it reheated as well.
And so, it's not,
I'll eat it.
You can put it back in the sous vide to reheat it, but it's not quite the same. So really, to do a prime rib, you need at least a 4 to 5 pound prime rib to really get that prime rib flavor. So we've made the decision that if we really get a hankering for prime rib, we're just going to Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse.
What is it? $25. You get a 1 pound prime rib. They cook it for you. It's cooked awesome.
Perfect.
And so that's our treat to each other once in a while.
Although sometimes it's something I would do for a party, and that's what we were supposed to be talking about.
If you have a bunch of people eating it, yes, that's today's.
So today's topic is planning for a party. We're going to be talking about it a little.
We're only 35 minutes into the live stream when you bring that up.
I know, right? Party planning. So I wanted to get your thoughts. I know that there is so much stuff on Pinterest, but I can't go down that rabbit hole because I'm going to look for party planning things and like end up in, Indonesian jewelry artifacts or something. Like I lose myself on Pinterest. And I also want to know what actually works. So what are some of your go-to things when you start party planning? You decide on the theme. What is the next step that you like to do? For the party that we're planning next weekend for Anthony's 20th birthday. Cannot believe that child is 20 years old.
And your mom's birthday.
And my mom's 71st birthday, because Anthony is the 3rd and my mom is the 4th. And so we have it a little bit easy because
we just celebrate them both on the 4th.
Independence Day colors too. So my color scheme is usually there, and there's a lot of party places that are helping me out because everybody's
Anthony's
got
roasting a pig. We have to go get that.
So what are some of your go-to party dishes, appetizers? What are things that you like to have for a party? And also, what are some easy decorating tips? Because I did go to Dollar Tree and they had a ton of stuff. $1. I love it.
He said, now I'm going to really blow your minds. Real chili doesn't have tomatoes. I know that, but it tastes really good in there.
My mind just exploded because I did not know that.
You did not know that?
I did not know that. Yeah. What is in chili? It's just meat.
Meat.
Just
meat and spices. That's
just
what it's
meat and
supposed
spices.
Meat and spices.
And that's it. Keep everything else out of it. Why are we trying to throw the kitchen sink into this?
The my names.
The my names.
My names. Oh. Masks are stupid. They don't prevent any deaths. The science is mixed at best. It is not as cut and dry as some people claim. I wear them in stores, but I refuse to wear them outside when it's hot.
I couldn't wear them on my walk. So I'm trying to get my 5 miles in.
It makes people feel better.
And I like to make people feel better. But I did my walk today, and I went to Dollar Tree and back because I need to really have a reason. The exercising at the gym has never been a thing for me. I need to feel like I have a point to it. So I like lifting boxes at work. I like walking to the store to buy something. And so I'm exercising, but it's also like got a point. And I cannot wear my mask on the way there and
We
back.
tried calling Rachel for over an hour to find out, do you want me to stack the washer and dryer?
Yeah.
Because I really wanted to stack it, except for we got like, the washer we got's got another washer underneath it, so it's got two washers. It's got a little drawer thing. So when Anthony and I tried to put it on top of each other, it was too high for Rachel. But we tried calling for over an hour. And we came home. She's not here. We're like, where? I'm like, she had to go on a walk. So we had to go and get a hose. And we're driving back, and here is Rachel pulling a little cart like an old grandma down the street. And Anthony's like, pull over. Look at her.
Well, here's the thing. So we talked about on the live stream on Monday that we needed to do touristy things. And one of the things that I absolutely do when I'm on vacation and I'm being a tourist is I don't care how I look. I will wear giant floppy hats. I will wear bright, crazy clothing. I mean, almost I will do that every day. But I really go for the gusto when it comes to like, I'm here to relax. I ain't worried about what people think. So that was the thing. I'm going to take the park route. I definitely wanted to go to a park because that's like a touristy thing. Mm-hmm. And I pulled my cart behind me, not caring what I looked like. And that way I could buy all my stuff at Dollar Tree and I didn't mind. The other thing that I did, because I feel like you're more friendly on a vacation. Mm-hmm. Do you notice that? Like, mm-hmm. I feel like you're at ease, you're friendly. And I decided on my walk today, every single person I passed, I was going to have a conversation with them. Every single one. So it took me a little longer than normal to walk my 5 miles, but it was awesome. I got to meet all kinds of new people that I'd never met before. Cool. It was lovely.
Steph said there was an article that did a test, and within minutes of wearing a mask, oxygen levels go dangerously low. It's funny, when I put on a mask, I constantly get the thing like to breathe on my watch. So Anthony and I got an email that one of the local youth lacrosse leagues was going to just do a little summer thing in Davie, and they need officials, and they're like, but the officials have to wear masks. I'm like, no.
It'd be hard to run.
I'm not running up and down a lacrosse field wearing a mask. Not in the middle of the South Florida heat. Not worth the money to me.
It would be really bad when you barf in your mask and now you're stuck with it.
Shelly said, ours in the house stays in the AC, so we get lazy back. Speaking of AC, I thought we were having a bad day. I don't know if you saw, but poor Chris, their air conditioner froze up with a big block of ice.
Oh, no.
Rachel would have been like, go to the store right now, buy a new air conditioner. Buy a new air conditioner.
Buy a new house.
I can't put it in. I don't care. Figure it out. But
I don't care. Buy a new house.
It was over 100 degrees today.
Oh, sweet Lord.
It was hot. Becky said get the scratch and dents. They didn't have any. I always buy scratch and dents.
Miriam says my washer is a high capacity. The salesman kept telling me I don't need that one. It can wash 4 horse blankets, but I got it anyway, and we use it every day. Yeah. Capacity, we're all about capacity.
We always look for the highest capacity.
Because with working outside a lot, we at least go through 2 sets of clothing just like sweating through it. Like there's the landscaping clothing, there's like the shipping clothing, and yeah, we need a lot of
Lori
capacity.
said if you had a Badcock nearby, always check their clearance items. We've gotten great deals from them.
I have got to check them out. It has been a long time since I have gone to Badcock.
I haven't been there. But yeah,
who named that?
We normally buy scratch and we've got like our refrigerator.
Gotta be a last name.
We got like $700 off on our refrigerator because it has a bunch of dings in the front of it. We bought it like right off the thing, and it was funny because when we bought it, we just put like student driver stickers across the front.
You know what I'm thinking?
What?
Badcock.
Tara always forgets about Kohl's Cash.
Yes, thank you, always. And I even have a plan for it. I'm like, I'm going to buy this small appliance or this pair of shoes that I don't really need, but I'm going to go ahead and buy it because I got Kohl's Cash. Never. Don't do it. Oh, wait, before I forget, if you guys have a Burlington coat factory around you, go to it and check out their clearance shoes. Their shoes are on ridiculous clearance, and I thought that me and Miriam had just run into like a stroke of luck at the outlet store, but my mom went to our local one that is not an outlet, and she was like, no, they had $10 shoes. Really nice shoes. So check it out if you have a Burlington.
A lot of people that don't like Kohl's Cash, they all forget it. Shelly said, I can't remember the last time I even went to Kohl's. Shauna said rebates are for the devil.
Yes.
Josephine
You're right,
said Kohl's
Shanta.
Cash is useless for me. I'm not a shopper, so I just buy everything I want, and I'm not coming back in the next week. I know but that's how
They get
Kohl's
ya.
gets you. You get the Kohl's Cash,
I
and
never
then
remember
everything
the
is a rebate that's it. Like because we're big Black Friday shoppers. Rachel's always like, let's go to Kohl's. Why? Everything in Kohl's looks good until you get in there, but it's a mail-in rebate, and then you gotta wait 6 weeks. And I always photocopy everything, and half the time you don't get them, or you forget to send them in.
The problem is their magazine game is stellar. They've got amazing pictures. It all looks so engaging. I just want to go there because their magazine that they put out for Black Friday is just so inviting.
My name said Kohl's Cash and rebates suck. I lose them too often.
Every single time. But
I did today's because it was
$200.
a $200 rebate.
that one's going.
Becky said, have Caleb share the link for the mass hello. I feel like a pothead fogging out my glasses here at the gym.
It's so sad. And here's the one thing that people don't understand. Like I have keto breath. Do you know? I have to smell my own breath. I'm trapped in there with my own breath. It's not good.
Tara said, my optometrist said it helps with the fogging if you put a piece of tissue on the nose bridge. I haven't tested it yet, but if my contacts don't come soon, I might have to.
I got to try that. I got to have him try that. Thank you.
Shelly said, any mail-in rebates I fill out the same day and I send it out. You're so good.
You're so
much better than me.
We stink at that. M. Stroud said, hey friends, glad to have caught part of your live, but now, I've got to run. Have an awesome evening. Thank you. You have an awesome evening too. Keto Budget says, he can take a stuffed animal and it's dead in 2.5 seconds.
Her dog.
I was going to say, I missed the first part of that conversation. That's amazing. I was like, oh my goodness.
Shelly's going to make sweetbread soon.
I get hooked every single time when I'm like, sweetbreads? Oh no, that's organs.
My name said I cut out 2 layers from some surgical masks so I can breathe better. It's on the difference between useless and more useless.
Seriously, but it's so hard.
Chris is back. He said, what did you
Mike
miss?
doesn't do parties, Rachel. Well, Mike, sometimes we've got to do parties. We've got to celebrate. Now, I'm not a person that wants to stop what I'm doing. I'm like, hey, let's just work through every single day. But sometimes you need to stop and have a party.
Deline Girl wants to know if keto chow will taste good without adding the fat. Most times I've maxed out on fat, but I want a sweet treat.
It will taste like a protein shake.
It's going to be a protein shake. It's not going to be as thick as regular keto chow because what makes the keto chow really thick is that fat.
You could add
but
some
it
xanthan
will taste
gum.
Good.
Probably,
yeah,
right?
you can add a little bit of xanthan gum.
So, Right Family says we always have dips for every gathering. Ooh, food, guacamole, chili con queso, little sausages, cheese crisps, and a deli tray. Ooh, that's good. That's a nice variety. I like the not the crudité. What's the charcuterie? I can never say that. Charcuterie tray. I think that's nice for a party. That. Mason jars, paint them and put flowers in them. That's a good idea.
You know what my favorite thing is? What are those little the little snacks when they start with a P, or like Pinos or whatever? You know what I'm talking about? No. So it's a piece of cheese wrapped with prosciutto or salami or something. You usually come in a pack of 2. You find them at all the gas stations.
I didn't know they started with a P.
Why are those things so expensive? Like, it's a piece of cheese wrapped with a tiny little piece of meat.
But I made those for Christmas.
I know that.
And that was way cheaper.
But, like, when I go out, that's what I'm going to have for lunch. I'm going to have one of those. They're like $2.50. And even if you go to Costco, they're not cheap there either.
I saw...
What makes those things so expensive?
The greatest little grab-and-go item at Dollar Tree today.
What?
It was a 1 serving, 2 sleeves, perfectly portioned... pepperoni slices. It was $1, which is super cheap if you're just like trying to grab something.
Right.
And it was like 240 calories. It was exactly everything that you would want. It was delicious. It looked delicious.
Okay, so Steph said stuffed veggies and Joe's crackers for dips.
His crackers?
My crackers.
Don't take Joe's crackers.
Lori said
take the crackers.
hot dogs split with cheese, wrapped in bacon, stuffed jalapenos, and pepperoni chips.
Ooh, okay. So do you put the pepperonis in the air fryer? Or do you do them on the toaster oven? How do you do them? How do you like to make the chips?
I put them in the toaster oven.
Toaster oven.
Chris said we used to have our washer and dryer stacked before we renovated our laundry room. I just wanted to create more room in my garage.
But I would have to get like a 30-foot ladder to get to it.
Because again, the little tiny washer on the bottom just raised it up just enough. So it's got a drawer on the bottom that you can put like your delicates in there, or if you just have like a couple of shirts to wash.
There's the nearly birthday boy. Say hey, howdy, hey.
I set off a firework.
You did?
Of course you did, because you're like a pyro.
You're ready for...
I am a pyro.
Are you ready for your birthday?
Yes. Ready.
What are you looking forward to the most about your birthday?
Fireworks.
Fireworks.
What about the pig?
Oh yes, we are getting a pig. I do like but fireworks is the...
But fireworks.
Fireworks is the main...
And this is the time to get them because, like, what is the deal? Are they like buy one, get one?
Free. Buy one, get two free.
Yeah, I go up to West Palm to get them. When
We
you
go out
and
of the
Chris were
area.
down here, that's where I went.
And then when you get stopped, when they come by and say you're not supposed to light off
Scaring
fireworks,
off the birds.
so legally you're allowed to use fireworks to scare away the birds from your house in the state of Florida.
That's the paper that you signed.
That's what you signed, that I'm going to use these to scare away birds.
In New York, they're getting all types of fireworks are getting banned soon. Even sparklers and...
Even sparklers?
And like anything that like creates sparks, like any
What about the
fountains.
little snaps that you like throw and hit the ground?
Oh my gosh.
Because
We had those.
people were petitioning them in New York.
We had those a couple years ago, and they were so loud they made Rachel jump. Those little
They
snaps
did.
you throw on the ground.
I'm gonna have to make sure we don't scare off my birds.
Cherry said Kohl's Cash is good for 2 weeks after the expiration date if you go into the store.
I need to go back into the
Problem
store.
is we also lose them.
I'm really bad about it.
Joe said, born on the 4th of July is good. When we were offered 4th of July from my son's naturalization, I couldn't help but take that date. What better thing for an immigrant?
Oh my gosh, that's a
That's really
beautiful,
awesome.
beautiful thing. I love that. Lori says, funny thing is that before keto, I didn't like jalapenos, and now I love them. I loved stuffed jalapenos, where you put like the bacon bits and the cheese inside of it. And also, sometimes you put a little hamburger meat.
Mm-hmm.
We've done that before.
Yep.
You stuff it with a hamburger meat. And that's really good too.
Gigi Girl said, dollars really add up when you're shopping at the Dollar Tree.
Girl,
Yes.
no one can spend $50 at the Dollar Tree like I can.
I used to occasionally watch people who do Dollar Tree hauls, and some of it was just like, what are you buying, right?
I try to be choosy.
But they would every day. They would have a video. This is what I got today, and I'm like, you are not saving any money going to the Dollar Tree because some of the stuff you're buying that you even don't know what you're doing.
Like, I'm trying to find, like, I thought this was cute for $1, and I got ones that are like red, white, and blue to go on either side of them. I got a lot of like hanging patriotic wind socks to put out across the front. I'm excited. For $1?
Right Field Emily said, I'm having a hard time finding jalapeno with heat. I'm disappointing to bite into a pepper with no heat. What are you doing?
Well, if you take the seeds out, you don't get any heat.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of these.
Are you done?
No, there's
We have
tons of
comments.
stuff. Okay, keep going. Look at this. 3 flags for $1.
Shauna said, I figure the whole key to the mask is trying to is try something, because right now no one really has a clue how to stop the spread. Just do your part to slow it down.
Kristen, OMG, I finally caught live. Well, we're so happy
Hey,
that you're here, Kristen.
Chris said, I had to run the fan on the AC without the compressor for a few hours last night. All the ice melted. It's weird because I just replaced the filter and old filters cause that. Yeah, bad airflow. Rachel would have made me go down to the beach and book that hotel room you were in, even if it was full price, if she had to go a night without AC.
So, it was so cute.
She'd be sleeping at her mom's house.
So, I've got to post some pictures of the chickens today because it's so hot. I actually put 2 fans up going across, and while I'm doing shipping, they like to stand on top of the netting that I have on top of their little watermelon boxes, and they just hang out with me, and I love it. I have shipping buddies. And so Hannah is really smart and was just sitting right in front of one of the fans, and she had the most hilarious look on her face. It was like, ugh. She was like, she kept her eyes closed and everything, like, ugh. Like, just right in front of the fan. And I thought, this is my daughter. Like, she would exactly look like this. That's exactly what I would do. Find the spot right in front of the fan and just be like, ugh, unashamedly loving it.
Chris said when Miriam got a new washer and dryer, she got a natural gas dryer. Holy cow, those are so... I miss natural gas.
We don't have natural gas,
I grew
except
up
for
with-
Joe's when he eats beans. But
I
we
grew
don't
up
eat
with
beans
natural
anymore,
gas,
so no more natural
and
gas.
then when I lived in my house before I met Rachel, I had natural gas there for hot water, for a stove, and for a dryer. I really miss natural gas, but it's not available here unless we dig a tank into the ground, which I have thought about digging a tank into the ground. But then you'd have to run the copper piping through the whole house.
Let's not come home to a tank being dug into the ground, please.
But I do. I miss cooking on natural gas. Lori said, I kind of like wearing masks in the stores. This way I don't have to wear makeup.
I put all my makeup on my inside of my mask. The only thing is, I did, when we did the giveaway for church, I drew a smile on my face because I just want everybody to know that I'm smiling, right? Do you try to make kinder eyes? Like, I'm trying so hard with my eye game to be like, I'm so happy to see you. I know you can't tell that I'm smiling, but I'm totally smiling under here, right?
Family said, never let teenagers see the Badcock store. Never.
You don't know how much That's What She Said opportunities were there while Joe and Anthony were putting in the washer and dryer.
Because we couldn't find a screw.
We couldn't find a screw. This hose is the other. I think the other one
This
was
one's too
longer.
short.
This one's too short. I don't think it's gonna reach. Where does this thing go?
Shauna said, decor stick with solid colors and pops of color tablecloths and either throwaway plates or summer plates can wash and reuse during the summer.
Ooh, I like that.
Miriam said she's been wearing a new pair of shoes every day since she left us.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, she got some gorgeous ones. She got some red sassy ones that I need to go back and get. They were like sandally looking ones, but cute.
Shauna said Kohl's raises their prices and then gives us a sale.
I knew
They
it,
do do
Shauna.
that.
I knew it.
They do that.
I knew they were doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I haven't been diligent to check ahead of time for Black Friday, but I always suspected that that's what they were doing.
One of the main lawnmower repair
like
shops
that.
that we have down here, every spring, all of the lawnmower shops have an annual sale. It's usually in April or like the last week of March, first week of April. They all fall around the same time, like all around down here. And this year really got screwed up because that's right when the pandemic hit. And it's usually a big deal, but I did notice that what they do is because it's usually like a significant discount, like 20%. And professional lawn equipment is expensive. Like the average
hike it
lawnmower,
up 20%?
the average lawnmower is like $12,000 to $15,000. The average blower is like $600. So you're like, oh, don't worry, on the sale it's 20% off. But if you go the week after the sale or the week before the sale, it's like the same price because they raise the price up and then lower it down.
That's such a butt thing to do.
Yeah. Delisa said, I heard Burlington was having a great sale. I got there and there was like nothing on the rack on one pair of shoes, size 5 and I'm on 11.
No, I'm sorry. That stinks. I hope they're not going out. My mom asked them, like, are y'all going out of business? And they said, no, they're just getting in new inventory. But that was a little weird.
Chris said rebates are a way for the manufacturer to try to gain back the customer relationship they lose to the retailer.
Huh.
Things you learn when selling a product retail.
That's amazing. Well, they're super annoying, though.
My name said I ate pork rinds that I had to go to the store with a mask. Don't do that. It smells like hogs.
All of my breath smells like a little bad.
Steph said putting shaving cream on your glasses helps with fogging them up.
Oh, I gotta tell Caleb that because they have shaving cream. Let's try it. Barbasol, like you gotta use the real deal. When we've been doing crafts for Boredom Busters, we noticed that if there's a craft that calls for shaving cream, use Barbasol. Go to like the Barbasol. Don't try it, accept no substitutions.
Joe said you can go ask his wife because she's the queen of Kohl's Cash.
We gotta go shopping together. They're local. Mm-hmm. Let's go shopping at Kohl's.
Shelly said sweetbreads are so tasty, Rachel. Watch, you will drool when you see the pics.
All right. I trust Shelly. I totally trust Shelly. Let's see. Shanta says sweetbread is a name for organ meat. I had no clue. Yes, I know. It totally lures you and you're like, sweetbread? Oh, okay.
He said, Shelly runs our taxes through TurboTax and HRM Block, and whoever gives us the bigger return, she finalizes.
Smart woman. That is a smart woman.
Chris said, yes, sweetbreads are the pancreas.
Oh, Lord. Try wearing a mask for 12 hours, still on the front line. Oh,
Wow.
bless your heart. Yeah, I mean, at least we have a break in between. But there's a lot of people who have to wear it consistently the whole time. And when we were at Universal, we wore it the whole time. And I was thinking to myself, like, whew. Same thing when we go back to church. That's what we're going to be doing.
Yep.
And yeah.
Joe said normally you can't use Kohl's Cash on a lot of the brand name merchandise unless it's on clearance, and we found that out last year and really cashed in.
So you're telling me that if I actually remember to come back with it,
you can't use it to buy like
Can't use it
a Cuisinart.
for what?
A Cuisinart.
You were gonna call it something else.
So the other thing that we learned on Kohl's Cash is you can't combine it with another coupon or a deal. Remember, we had that for my birthday. They gave me like $10 for my birthday and then Kohl's Cash, and I ended up having to pay more money. I'm like, what? And they're like, oh no, you can't combine them.
Well, that was another
They're like,
thing.
now you have to pay full price. I'm like, but I don't want to pay full price.
That was another thing at Joann Fabrics. It was like, okay, well, 50% off any regularly priced item, but the whole entire store was
They're all
on sale.
telling you how to say charcuterie.
Charcuterie.
Yeah.
Charcuterie.
Yeah.
Charcuterie. That sounds like Eureka. Charcuterie. Don't you think? Sounds like an exclamation.
Joe just got his COVID test results and they were negative, so God was smiling on us doing
Oh,
his work again.
awesome. Hey,
Hey,
Kelly's
Miss Kelly
here.
is here.
How's it going, Kelly? Panino fingers.
Yes, panino fingers. Why are those things so expensive? It's a piece of cheese with a tiny little piece of meat
Why
on
are they
it.
called fingers? Can you put them on each finger?
See, Steph said she likes them too, but she makes her own. Yeah, but when you're on the go, like,
Well,
why
you
are
need
they
to
$2?
go and make some yourself. You know what? The only thing is, I could buy a pack of string cheese and a pack of pepperoni slices, or I don't need to have them wrapped. I can eat them separate.
No, I like wrapping them. That's something from my kid. Even when I was a kid,
You like them wrapped?
I liked ham and cheese.
Okay.
And my dad, he would take the cheese, the ham, he would lay it out,
Okay.
and then he would roll a piece of Swiss cheese around it, and then you get the holes, and you'd see the ham through the holes in the Swiss
Peekaboo.
cheese.
Peekaboo meat.
I've always I don't ever want the cheese and the meat. I want it together. Like if I go to a party and they have cheese, like I will take a piece of pepperoni and I'll take a piece of cheese and I'm gonna eat it as a sandwich.
You know what I've learned?
I want that mixing of
since
flavors.
keto? I lean heavily on toothpicks. Was never somebody, because you'd put out like chips and things. You don't really need toothpicks. Now I'm rolling everything. Everything is on a toothpick. I really like the little toothpicks that are like a sword.
Married to Keto says, I cook pepperoni in the microwave for about 45 seconds. They make awesome chips.
Ooh,
You wanted
yes.
something else? Take some shredded cheese, especially cheddar. It works best with cheddar or Mexican shredded cheese.
Okay.
Take a paper plate, just put a little bit on, like maybe an ounce.
All right.
Put it on, spread it out thin. Put 4 or 5 pepperonis on top of it. In the microwave, 1 minute and 20 seconds, and it comes out like a hard shell with the pepperonis caked in and then the oil sitting on top of it.
Oh my goodness. Why haven't I been doing that? Is that what you've been doing with the microwave?
Yeah. So it's like basically like we've got that video on how to make, what are those things called? The folios, where you put it in for like 40 seconds and it gets soft. Just keep it going for like an
going.
extra 30 seconds.
Don't
and what happens
stop.
now, it starts like heating up and getting crispy. But they put the pepperonis in there and it cooks them into there. And then they get hard and crispy like a chip.
Oh my goodness. That's brilliant. Oh my goodness. Keto on the Budget. Your grandson will be 5 on July 4th. How
Cool.
cute. I love it. So you save so much money.
Becky wants us to live stream fireworks. Yeah, no evidence.
Yeah, right. Anthony makes very. I don't want to like see him like be silly with his fireworks. So my grandparents always told my mom like, "Happy birthday from America!" Like all the fireworks are for you. You could save a lot of money on like fanfare for a birthday for someone who's on July 4th because they think that all the fireworks are for them. What size container does everybody use
I'm
for
pulling
your
one up.
keto
Go
chow?
ahead.
I looked at Walmart and couldn't find anything I liked. I need 6. Is it the Better Homes and Gardens?
Yeah, I'm looking
Is that
one
the
up.
brand?
I'm looking one up.
All right.
Find something and talk because I need my mouse back.
I'm sorry. Chris said, we looked at getting the fancy matching drawer things for our washer and dryer. Turns out it's way better to get a big cabinet drawer. How cute is that? I didn't think about doing that. Anthony has enough hair for the whole family.
Okay.
Yes,
you
he
need
does.
to just talk because I need my mouse.
Oh, sorry.
So
I keep taking it from you. Sorry about that. Yes, Anthony's hair is growing quite luxurious. However, mine is coming in very nicely too after so much collagen. Did you find it?
I did.
Better Homes and Gardens flip tight rectangular container.
Okay, so this is the container that you want. So this one here is the 11.5 cup one. And this one will hold 1 full bag of keto chow. They have a bigger one, which will hold like 1.5 bags. That's the one that Miriam does. I like this one. I can stack two of these on top of each other, are about the same height as the one big one.
And they lock
it
tight.
fits a full bag of keto chow. They sell them at Walmart, $7.88.
We are a very accident-prone family. So the fact that we haven't had any spills or tumbles when someone opens the pantry and like a bunch of stuff falls out, we haven't lost any keto chow because of these containers.
Here's my hint though with the containers. Fill them up in the sink. So take the container, put it in the sink, and dump the bag in slowly so that you don't get the poof. And the poof goes all over your counters. And it's very sticky because of...
The acacia fiber?
I think he said it was the acacia. Chris is going to tell me. I don't remember if it was the acacia fiber or it was the xanthan gum that makes it really sticky. So, yeah, do it in the sink when you fill it up. People said they use blender bottles
that's cool.
for making the keto chow.
Baseball is over. Just got back home way late. Hey, Christopher, how's it going?
Kat uses mason jars. For keto chow.
That's also great. Okay, so yeah, have a luau party and roast a whole pig.
Yep, we're roasting a pig. Can't wait.
Well, I was gonna say that's a good. We should have gone Hawaiian theme this year. That would have made more sense. We probably should have gone Hawaiian theme.
Why?
Because luau.
Yeah, but you can't get Hawaiian themed stuff cheap at 4th of July.
Well, there's stuff at Dollar Tree. There's a whole like luau party line. They had really cute stuff.
Jerry said put the expiration date on your Kohl's Cash on your calendar.
Yes,
but then you got to remember to look at the calendar.
Well, I do have my paper calendar. I need to do that.
Becky said, "You want to bet, Ray, that I can outspend you?"
My Dollar Tree, challenging accepted. Rachel, stuff your jalapenos with nut butter and wrap them in bacon.
Yes, we've done that.
It's
with
so good.
Heath's video.
It is so stinking good. But if anybody else has not done that before, take any nut butter and put it inside the jalapeno, wrap it in bacon.
Becky said I got Dawn Platinum dish soap for $1. Now here's the thing about Dollar Tree.
Gotta know your sizes.
You have to know, because there's a lot of things that you're gonna go into Dollar Tree and say, that is a deal, and it's not. For example, one of the worst deals that you can get in Dollar Tree is aluminum foil.
Aluminum foil.
Right? Everyone thinks, oh, it's $1 roll. Aluminum foil is expensive when you go to the grocery store or Walmart. Look at it per foot and look at how thin it is. It rips on everything. It is not cheap to buy aluminum foil. You think you're saving money, but you're not. Do
not buy your batteries, your hair dye, your pregnancy test.
We always say that, but everybody says that
your drug test. I would use 5 of them for a pregnancy test, and I still wouldn't trust it because I'd be like Dollar Tree.
Delisa said, I rarely get the shoes I want on sale. If I want my size, it's usually gone.
My mom is a size 10, and it is challenging for her to find them. It's challenging for me. I'm like an 8.5, 9, depending on the shoe, because it's like apparently they're doing shoes like they do pants now. It doesn't matter what your size is. It'll be different every time you put a shoe on. But a lot of times, it's like a 6.5 or a 5. And I'm like, who is fitting as an adult into a size 5? I want that dainty, delicate, lovely little foot. I have a canoe. I have 2 canoes on the bottom of my legs.
Jeannie said, I put gelatin into my keto chow when I made it yesterday. OMG, I had pudding for lunch today.
Ooh.
Almost like making ice cream, but nicer for lunch. I have the ice cream for dinner. I've done that. Now, the last time I put gelatin in...
Do the lemon meringue with that.
The last time I put gelatin in, I forgot to mix it up. Like, I put the scoop on top, and then I forgot to mix it up. So when I went to eat it, I had, like, little, like, globs. Like, it didn't thicken up the whole thing.
I like globs.
My name said some of the stuff at Dollar Tree is 69 cents at other stores. It is true. That's why you have to know your prices and your deals.
Keto and Betcha says, oh man, I need to go back to Dollar Tree. They do have some really awesome things though. Now they did start selling some food in there. Mm-hmm. Like they even had a steak. They had a steak and Dollar Tree.
I'm just...
It was so thin you could almost look through it, but it was there. I mean, they sold eggs.
You know,
dozen eggs.
we're on for an hour. We barely talked about parties.
Sorry.
I guess we're not doing parties today.
Sorry. I need help,
Steph
though.
said James hates to take me to Dollar Tree and thrift stores. He took me to a Goodwill while on vacation. I bought over $100 worth of clothes. Originally just went in for $1. Yeah, but what was the value of that $100 in clothes?
Seriously, amazing. You saved him so much money. You spent, but you saved. You spaved. And Steph, you look so good, and her legs are so awesome. Your legs are like leg goals for me.
Rachel
I'm
and
walking my butt off.
We were talking about
I'm
this.
going to have Stephanie's legs.
We were talking about this the other day.
That sounds crazy, but they're amazing, and you need to buy new clothes for that.
When I want a toy, my toys are expensive. It's like a computer or a drone or something like that. I get my toy.
Yeah.
Rachel doesn't get a toy. Rachel can go to the Dollar Tree. We'll spend, by the end of the month,
Same amount.
We've spent the same amount of money. I've got one toy. Rachel's got a whole new wardrobe.
But that is the way I have always been. So my parents would say, here is your budget for back to school.
Right.
Steven would have one outfit. One. He'd get the shoes and maybe a pair of pants, and he'd be like, I'll deal with the shirts, but like the shoes are muy importante for fitting in with everybody. And I was like, I'm going to have so many outfits. This was back when you could go to Ross or TJ Maxx or Marshall's and get $3 pants. I mean, now even their clearance isn't that low anymore. But you could get a ton of stuff. I'm like, I'm not wearing the same outfit for the first 2 weeks of school.
Now, for me,
Still
though,
the same way.
when I do get a toy, I do sell a bunch of my old stuff to pay for the toys.
I give away the clothes that don't fit.
But I'm just saying,
Does that
like,
help?
I do at
Does
least,
that count?
I do
I don't make us
accommodate-
any money.
We do accommodate, like, we'll take, like, our dryer to the scrap yard, that kind of stuff, and get some of the money back.
Yeah. We're getting no money back for my clothes. We tried to
That's
have
okay.
yard sales.
They cost $1.
And I just can't.
We chase people off after a while.
I can't do it anymore. I get crazy because people are like, how low can you go? And I'm like, forget it. Why am I even out here?
Oh, so Joe said in Florida you can also sign a document that says you're going to have a military parade to get your fireworks. I used to work down the street from the Big One firework joint in Dania.
Aw,
we drove past it the other day.
Maybe we will have a military parade.
Yeah, but we're not lying when we say the birds, because we have an electrical wire right over our driveway, and the birds sit right there. So they
Spectacular.
poop right on whatever cars are at the end of our driveway.
I know.
So I always tell Rachel, don't park down there. Let the kids park there.
Get poop on their car.
My name said, now that you have the Max chickens, you need to get the Max rabbits. Go to cheap. No rabbits.
My sister-in-law has rabbits, so I can go get my rabbit fix there. I would really like to have some sheep, but I'm a little afraid of goats. I feel like they're
destructive.
Well, they're kind of butts.
Nancy said, put the gas tank under your new bidet. Rachel loves that bidet.
I love that thing. I love it.
There is a toilet bowl under the bidet.
There is a toilet bowl under there. Only good thing about a mask for me is I don't have to put teeth in it. Oh.
Her teeth, like me.
Oh my gosh. That's hilarious.
Joe's friend said, oh Lord, we just had our wood-burning fireplace taken out and a gas one was put in today. Tanks go in the backyard on Monday. I would do it, except for we'd have to like run all of the piping I'd want a gas stove more than anything. Like, the gas, it would be easy for the gas dryer. You could put it down the side of the house and then just run the pipes right down the side of the house into the garage. But I want it in the kitchen, and that would mean going up in the attic and through, and yeah, we're not doing it.
Rye Family says, I wish Keto would get new things. They're out of everything. I loved Keto. There's one up the road, but they don't restock regularly. So every time I go in there, there's almost nothing there. Hey, everybody. Love seeing you. I'm off Facebook for a while. Yeah, that mom's plan to like stay positive and stay focused on her health goals is to avoid social media for the most part. And it seems to be working. Kristen says, as someone from Texas, when I hear sweetbread, I think of pan dulce, and hearing what it really is makes me upset. So Gigi Girl says, I always learn something when I watch you 2KK. Sweetbreads are not sweetbread.
No, they're not.
Those they may be baked. Ugh. Shanta says, I Googled it. It can be both the thymus
Or the pancreas.
or the pancreas. I'm trying to find this picture where it looks like bread.
Down here, most of the places down here, it's pancreas because that's like usually like what the Brazilians and the Argentinians, usually it's the pancreas. Remember the knife when they had the knife at Sawgrass? They
Yes.
used to have sweetbreads there.
And
blood sausage.
I didn't go there.
Oh, you
That's
didn't?
where we wanted to go there,
Right.
and then they closed that one, so we need to go the other one. But not if they're going to be having pancreas up in that piece.
Shauna said, who wanted a thicker keto chow without fat? I started adding collagen in my shakes, and it
Ooh.
seems to thicken it too in the refrigerator.
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea. Yeah,
Yeah.
because of the collagen, it will. Sometimes if I really want to make it thick, I'll add cream cheese. It is adding fat, but the cream cheese will thicken it up. Or we use
Or
our
the
yogurt. We
yogurt.
use our yogurt now. We don't even use heavy cream
We use
anymore.
the yogurt a lot. Joe says, I bought our current house because it has gas and I love it. It was originally put in our neighborhood because we are going to be only a few blocks away from the Wayne Huizinga Blockbuster Park.
Yep.
Interesting. Don't burn your pepperoni, though, my name says. It goes from perfect to charcoal pretty quickly.
Yes,
you are
it
so
does.
right. You are so right. Pepperoni is the popcorn of keto. You put that in there for a second too long, and it's like burnt smell all through the house.
My name says I use 4-quart containers. They hold 1 2/3 bags.
Ooh, Steph
for the
says that
keto
she
chow.
does meat and cheese shish kebabs. I bet that's delicious.
$10, Rhonda. Thank you so much.
Absolutely love my duct tape shirt. How's that bacon and avocado shirt coming along, Joe?
I'm working on it.
Get on that, Joe.
Oh, I wasn't expecting to have to do a washer and dryer all day today. I definitely wasn't planning on
We
that.
did not plan for that. Thank you, Rhonda.
Plus, we took 5 days off, which was like awesome. Awesome.
Yes. Chris said the xanthan gum
That's
is
what
what
makes
makes
it
it sticky. It's the wood that makes it good. It's delicious, but yeah, we use the degreaser to get it off the cabinets because, sometimes you put it in the blender even and you do the scoop and it's like a little poof.
Right Family said, Joe, I wore the shirt you're wearing to the grocery store, and a lady read my shirt and said, good for you, honey. I'm wearing
Aw.
the Jesus one.
I love that.
He said, please tell me that during your pig roast, you will be dressed like Porky Pig.
He will be Porky Pigging it.
I would do that,
For all the
but
guests.
all of Anthony's friends will be here.
Well, they won't stay.
They will not stay.
That
like,
will
Anthony's
be-
girlfriend will no longer be his girlfriend if I Porky Pig it.
Well, that will be the way to be like, okay, you've got 5 minutes, when you're ready for everybody to go home, and there's no easy way to be like, okay, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Just Porky Pig it. Be like, you have 5 minutes, guys, before I begin Porky Pigging the rest of this party.
Chris said, we used to mix keto chow in smaller batches, 5.8 weeks at a time. A few times we didn't out the holding bin under the mixer and dumped out the entire bag of keto chow on the kitchen floor.
Oh, man. Shauna says that she likes to get the Good Sense garbage bags at Dollar Tree with a vanilla scent. Yes, I love scented garbage bags. There it is. It's official. I have to be like over 40 years old because I will stand there in the aisle and I will pull down my mask just a little bit to smell them. I was smelling them today. There's also lavender ones and they smell delicious too. I just want to put some trash in there.
Chris said, I like the heavy-duty aluminum foil from Sam's Club. It's as wide as the long side of a cookie sheet, perfect for cooking bacon. Yeah, so that's what we start. We go to BJ's usually.
What's the
'cause
yellow
BJ's has
label
coupons.
one?
Well, I get the big commercial one for the smoker because we want to wrap everything in it, and it's that extra wide one. It's as wide as a cookie sheet. So we get the big roll of it at BJ's because BJ's will have their coupons, and it's cheaper than Sam's Club. The other one that we like for the toaster oven when we're making wings and stuff though is the Reynolds.
It's a yellow label.
Non-stick. It's
Dude.
a yellow label, and now it's twice as expensive as the other.
Nothing is sticking to that.
Yeah, but when it's on sale, it's a good price. We get it at BJ's, and so if you could put that in there, nothing sticks to it. So that, nobody's allowed to use it except for when we're making wings. Like, use this one, don't use that one. That's for, reheating stuff that's usually very sticky.
It's not your favorite. It is not your favorite. I'm going to say it right there. It's not your favorite.
Oh, your little handy wrap things?
But my favorite thing, and if you have kids...
Not for cooking, though.
If you have kids that are starting to use the toaster oven on their own, I super recommend the ones you can get it at like
the
GFS.
wraps, the boxes of wraps.
The ones that are like, it's almost like a tissue box.
It's a sheet.
And you just pull out one little sheet. because, and you can get them at GFS, you can get them at Costco sells them, some of the like restaurant depots. It is so worth the money, because here's the thing, when they get your roll, it doesn't always just like cut off very easily, and sometimes I've got an entire roll of aluminum foil unfurled in the kitchen. So just a little tissue box, it fits the pan perfectly. It's an expense, but trust me, it'll save you in the end.
Shauna said the pregnancy tests work at Dollar Tree. They work for all her kids.
I'm just afraid. I'm sure they do, but I can't be at peace with it.
My name said Costco had good foil at all their locations, but they eliminated the heavy-duty wide rolls you can only get at the business center now.
Kelly, Destiny only has a size 4 or 5 shoe. I did not know that. Destiny wears like a 4 or 5 inch shoes. It's hard for her to find shoes too. I cannot believe she has such
By
a
the kid size.
dainty little foot. What an adorable foot she has.
Tater's mom wears a 5 to 5.5, a 5 to 5, 6,
I can actually
5.5
wear
to 6 foot shoe.
Kid size 3, 4. Adorable. I don't have this dainty shoe. Now, I did learn from Pretty Woman, and it absolutely is true, that the size of your foot is from your wrist to your elbow. And looky there. It absolutely is. And these are some of my $10 shoes that I just got.
Okay, Right
Beautiful.
Family said my shoes are too big after weight loss. Have you all noticed that?
Yes. I had gotten up to a size 11. 11. I think
You're
they
in
just...
an 8.5 now.
8, 8.5, 9, depending on the shoe.
Right Family said, oh, no, I said that one. Chris
amazing.
said when we renovated, there was a 1/4 inch of chocolate keto chow under their refrigerator.
Oh, man. There is nothing like moving the refrigerator to be like, we are monsters and we do not clean things. Because I will feel so good about myself. Like, I'm cleaning, I am momming, I am wifing up this place. Like, look at me with my housekeeping game. And then he'll be like, oh, I lost something behind the refrigerator. Like, I got to move it to get it. It opens up and I'm like, I'm disgusting. I'm the worst mom in the world.
You should
Like,
see behind the washers today.
it's bad.
Keto on a budget said I saved all my cash tips and splurged on a Kate Spade purse, one-on-one for years, and I got it at 75% off.
I love that. Stephanie is saying that I'm making her blush over her legs. They're amazing. Amazing. I'm getting your legs. I'm coming for your legs.
Joe said, I'd
girl.
love for you to go shopping with his wife. Maybe you can convince her to finally go keto.
I got you, Joe.
He said fireworks are your loud display for the rest of the world that you hate money. They're so expensive.
They're so expensive.
Anthony likes it. He gets a few. He doesn't go
Doesn't
nuts.
get a few.
We
He
had
gets quite a bit.
No, we had neighbors that when we lived at our old house that spent thousands.
I know. I still feel like
He's really narrowed down. Like I'm gonna to get the most for his
he's
money.
focused on what he wants to see. No more of these like multi-packs where they're deciding
50% of it you don't want, and he doesn't want like the mortars because it's like one pop and it's over. So he wants something that's gonna last for 4 or 5 minutes. So
Last year I thought we were watching V for Vendetta. It was like that dun 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 dun. We need to set it to sound.
Let's see. Chris said we have solar panels. Apparently, pigeons love to make their nests under solar panels. I had to get a mesh grid installed around them.
These birds are genius. They know, in the lizards too, they know exactly where to make their little hidey holes. But, ooh, somebody else is making masks. Embroidery. You name it, embroidery has cute purses. I bought my last 2 from her, and then I found the masks. Ooh, yum. Joe's friend says, you're right, Joe. I am not doing gas in the middle of the house for the kitchen, which I would love. Just the fireplace in the corner.
Yeah. Gigi Girl said, what is the latest you eat your last meal? Well, when is the latest I'd like to eat my last meal would be like 6 to 7 o'clock. Realistically, a lot of times it's like 9.
Okay, so this is going to blow your mind. For the last
Sometimes it's 10.
week, have been eating, like I will not eat until, I have not eaten yet today. It's not because I'm like necessarily planning it, but I've been like fasting 20 hours before I eat, at least, sometimes 24 hours. I haven't been eating until 10 or 11 o'clock at night, which is crazy, but
it's not good either. It's just our schedule.
But the thing is that I'm still the eating window, fasting window is still the same. So
Right.
kind of like, does it even matter? Like I just go to bed. It's just the way that it's worked out. But here's the thing that I'm both enjoying but like not happy about. I have had no cheese this week. and I feel fantastic. And I'm a little bit worried
I'll eat all the cheese.
that maybe my body doesn't like dairy as much as my mouth likes dairy.
Steph said, "Oh, Joe, when you made liver that one day, was what kind was it? And was that heavy whipping cream you soaked it in to make the taste better for Rachel? And how long did you soak it?" I soaked it overnight. It was beef liver.
Beef liver. I dislike scented garbage bags. Well, Chris, you're a monster. That's it. That's it. Pull the plug. No more friends.
I happen to agree
you
with
have
all
to
of
like
them.
it.
I can't stand scented garbage bags. My name said they smell like her grandma. Sorry, Rachel.
Rub it on my. I'm gonna wear it. Like that's gonna be my perfume. Scented garbage bag.
Chris said, "I think that's why I don't like it. They also smell like Pine Sol, but Miriam thinks it smells like clean."
Smells like clean.
It doesn't.
Yes, Miriam for the win. A party game. Wait, what does it say? A party game idea. Instead of dunking for apples, dunk for strawberries. That's a good idea. What are some of the games that you like to play at a party? I thought about doing like, not beer pong because I'm not
You
doing
realize
that with
these
children,
are all
but
like 20-year-olds. You won't be
throwing-
part of this party.
I know, but I like to have things out. But you know, ping pong balls into the cups.
Uh-huh.
I like that. They're drinking not anything alcoholic, but you know.
Steph said, "When I get done with crocheting throws, going to crochet some water balloons. They look like balloons and you soak in water. Doesn't hurt as bad and no mess to clean up."
Wow! What? I want to see what that looks like.
My name's...
I like Joe's style of reading comments. Random order. A new one, then one from 20 minutes ago. Yep.
We're just kind of scrolling down.
That's how we do it. I'm saving my pennies for a new pair of fancy Crocs for my birthday. Hey, everybody needs to hit the like button. Thank you. We all told you you would love that bidet. I did not think that I would like a bidet. However, I feel like I need to have music running, even though it's just me and Joe. I feel a little awkward if I use the device.
You don't really hear it.
Like I'm worried that you do hear it
No.
and that you're like, oh, I know what she's doing. She's cleaning her bottom. Like that feels a little.
You don't hear it.
You don't hear it?
No.
I haven't listened.
It's louder
for it.
when you actually go to the bathroom.
I'm going to move the rabbits inside for 4th of July. Probably a good idea. Just home from the water park. True adulting. Water park after workday. Keto ice cream next. Oh my goodness. Carly's mama. Yes. That is how you adult. You go to a water park after work and then you eat ice cream, keto ice cream for dinner.
Chris said I do gas in the middle of the house all the time. You don't get it.
Do you do gas
I
in the
do
house
get
in
it.
the middle of the time?
Shawna said, "I moved into a house once and discovered a few weeks later a guy who used to have homing pigeons lived there." Ugh.
Oh, nothing's going to get rid of them because, yeah, they're homing pigeons. They're going to keep coming back. Up here in the Finger Lakes, Kathleen says, there is always that one family on the lake that spends a lot on fireworks and the rest of us get to enjoy them. Yes, it is. Now, fireworks is never something that we spent money on growing up. It's just something that Anthony loves, I think because, you know, his birthday is so close to 4th of July. So, yeah, I will enjoy those fireworks on his dime because he is the one that purchases them. Which is finally, it actually might work out good because I think that our local fireworks may be canceled this year because they don't want a bunch of people congregating.
Yeah, probably. Well, I know Disney's canceling all that stuff.
Oh.
And Disney just announced today that they're not opening up in California right now.
Oh,
they can't open
wow.
up. The state won't let them open up.
We'll see you soon. Binging on Disney Plus.
I actually feel bad for all of the Disney annual pass holders because there's they have to make a reservation to go. There's no fireworks, no parades. No character meet and greets, no character breakfasts, and they can't park hop. Oh, and no fast pass. So it's like one of the reasons you buy those passes, you can go from, we would go to like one park in the morning and one park in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Nope, can't park hop. You got to pick a
can't park
park,
hop.
and that's where you're going for the entire day.
You get what you get and you don't get upset.
So a lot of people spend like $500-$600 on those annual passes, and they're not getting it all.
I just, you know, they're doing the best they can. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not hating on anybody.
Nope.
Like it's got to be hard.
Christopher just bought a whole bunch of fireworks for next weekend. So.
What's your favorite kind? Do you like the kind that like swirls? Do you like the kind that like big boom? Do you like the kind that's got lots of, you know, fans out?
I just want something that lasts a long time. So.
I
Okay.
like the really good poppers.
It's 9:55. Rachel needs to eat. I'm going to have some ice cream.
Probably going to, let me see, what am I going to have? I think I'm going to go the Miriam route, and I think we're going fried eggs today.
Fried eggs.
Fried eggs.
Okay. I have to work on a video. I'm going to make some ice cream. Keto chai ice cream.
If anybody has some decorative advice or like appetizers that they enjoy, if there is games that they like for outdoors for a party going on this time, I could use your help. Share it.
Okay.
Share it on the family group.
Keto on a Budget said the same thing. I've always wanted to go to Dollywood. Said, I have a season pass. I have to reserve, limited as to when you can go, plus they require a mask.
I have always wanted to go to Dollywood.
I've always wanted to go there.
I feel like if they don't have a boob-themed roller coaster, they're really missing out. I feel like you have to, right? Like it would be like Thunder Mountain or something, right? Like you should have a roller coaster that's at least this at Dollywood. You would have to.
My name said I like the kind that doesn't burn down my neighborhood. So a couple of years ago.
Oh my gosh, we used to live by pirates.
Oh.
Actual pirates.
Oh yeah, they were actual pirates in like the Renaissance festivals. And this was our old house. And the guy one day shows up with an actual cannon.
An actual cannon.
And he
like
shows he fires it once,
then
and we're like
the long thing, the fuse.
Well, what happened was he fired it once, and it was loud. And then we go back outside because our neighbor would roast a pig, and they'd have all the. I mean, he spent like $5,000 to $10,000.
We lived on a T,
yeah,
and we were at that perfect spot
to light it. And I go back, and he's got this cannon directly in front of our car.
Yeah,
and like literally 6 inches from the back of the car, from the gas tank. And I'm like, can we move that?
Just
and he's like, what? And I'm like, it's a cannon.
It's a cannon.
If it doesn't go off right, you have it 6 inches from the gas tank to my car.
Yeah.
Then
he was dressed like a pirate.
Yeah, remember that same year though, they got into like a dispute with the people across because the people across were throwing things into the street as people were lighting stuff off.
Yeah.
And yeah, we were like, we're going inside now because people were throwing fireworks at each other. But I was thinking about a couple years ago in this house. Remember?
Time to move.
We're out in the front, and all of a sudden this guy comes along. He goes, "Do you want to see my mortar?" Remember, he built it.
Yes.
And I'm like, "What?"
What?
And he built this pipe. No kidding. It was a 5-inch wide pipe that he's hand making mortars.
I don't think you should be.
I'm like, I
making
really
that at
don't
your
want
house.
you lighting this up in front of my house.
Let's not DIY
like, you're
everything.
Gonna blow something up.
That
if that
scared
thing
me.
explodes, no.
That really scared me.
Okay, everyone's saying good night because they're saying we're supposed to get off. Because,
sorry.
Dollywood is pretty fun. I haven't been there in a while. Go to a Pigeon Forge lot though.
Awesome. Was going to ask if anybody else had a shoe thing. I went from a size 15 to a 13. Now at least I can usually find a pair that fits at a regular store. Yes, because if you've got like 15, I think, is Steven 17? I think my brother wears a size 17. It's very hard to find shoes.
Yeah.
Very, very hard. That's awesome.
Okay, we're going to get off. We got a couple videos coming out this week. I'm going to work on some tonight.
Yeah.
We're going to live stream Keto on the Couch on Monday at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Anything else?
No. Have a great night.
Okay. Bye,
We
guys.
love you guys.